to today's interview, and thank you so much for joining Shaping Women in STEM Africa for this interview. It's a pleasure to have you. Can we just have a brief introduction of um, who you are, what you do, your background in STEM, and how you got here?
Yes. So, oh wow. Let me. Okay. Let me just. I hope you can see me. Or okay. I think this is fine.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So yeah. Again, my name is Oluwanifemi Olajuyigbe, and I recently graduated from the Federal University of Technology, Akure, where I studied electrical and electronics engineering. Also, beyond that, I'm involved in data science and machine learning. I'm involved in data science and machine learning, and I just love how it can be used, it can be employed in solving problems. I've just always been passionate in solving problems in a data driven way. Yeah, so currently I an intern at EY. I work there as a technology consultant. I interned there as a technology consultant. And yeah, I think that's just a bit of my background.
That's wonderful to hear. So, congrats, first of all, on your recent graduation. And I
Thank you.
did read a book about your story, and it was very interesting and so inspiring to see that you graduated as the top female student in Nigerian universities. That is a very, very inspiring. That's
Same.
very inspiring. And how was that for you? How did that feel?
Well, I it wasn't something I expected, right? It was I just got a call early in the morning, and it was just like, "Hello, are you Oluwanifemi Olajuyigbe?" And I was like, "Okay, yes." And I received she was the person that called me was like, "Okay, that will you be available to come to Abuja for a program, an award ceremony, like it was a conference, an appointment conference, and would you be available to come for the award ceremony that I was um, chosen as the best graduating student, like the female with the highest CGPA for engineering. And I don't even think I comprehended it at first. I was still okay. I didn't really, because it was early in the morning, and I was like, okay. So after I dropped the
Yeah.
call, I think that was when it sunk in, and I was like, oh wait, wow. And I was just so, uh, I was short of words. I was short of words, and I was just so grateful to God, and I'm just really happy, to be able to, experience something like this, and just for the opportunity and the privilege and honor given to me to even receive that award. Yeah. So
Okay. Well,
that's
that's great.
that's
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you were also the overall.
the network is breaking.
Can you hear me?
Oh yes, I can.
Hello. Okay.
I
Okay.
think the network kind of went off. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
All right.
So I was asking if it was just overall bet. It was it overall best female or overall best in the field of electrical and electronics engineering.
It was the overall best female for
Okay.
in for the whole of engineering, for all engineering courses, not just electrical.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
But in my
nice.
university, it was I was the overall best graduating student. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's great. And can you share some of the goals that you had, or goals that you have in the nearest future as a woman in STEM? And in your field, you said data science and electrical engineering. It's great to me. It's just a really wonderful Achievement.
Yeah, I would say my future aspiration includes continuous learning, professional growth, and just making a positive impact in my field. More specifically, in the nearest future, I plan to pursue a master's, hopefully something related to data science, because I feel with data science it's you can also apply it to electrical engineering. So I'm looking for a way to kind of combine those two. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I plan to pursue a master's afterwards. I move into the industry, and I also really hope to be a role model who, to females also, who provides mentorship to increase the participation of women in STEM disciplines, because I feel it's actually very important and it's really needed to encourage females, because I don't think there is enough encouragement. And I just hope to be one of the people that will drive this movement and initiative.
Mhm. Okay. And
Yeah.
who would you say have been your mentors, or one, or it could be one, two, or a bit more,
Yeah.
depending on
I actually have a
your mentors?
few. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a few, right? And I would say my parents are big mentors and big inspirations to me, my dad and my mom, because they've always been so supportive in my journey. They've always been there to push me to be the best I can in anything I want to do. And I just really love the support, the unwavering support that they give me, because it's one thing to say you want to study a course, and it's another thing for them to just say, okay, go ahead, we believe you can do this. So they've always been that encouragement and that pushing force to being the best version of myself. And I'm just really grateful to them. Another mentor I have is actually the one that really got me interested in data science. So in school during my undergraduate, it was one of his name is Dr. Olukotin, was one of our lecturers, right? And he took us a course, and in that course, we're taught SQL. It's one of the tools used for data analysis. And in that course, I excelled in the course too. I had great I had great results, and I think because of that, it kind of took an interest and kept on motivating me. Okay, you need to, if you actually add data science and machine learning to what you know, to your degree, it would help. It would really help, and it was just there to like provide um mentorship when I had questions to ask. I would, okay, I think that period he sent lots of YouTube videos to me to just watch, just teaching me the best way to go about it. And yeah, that is also another of my mentor. And I'll just say my parents and him, they've been very good mentors to me. Yeah, and big
Okay.
inspirations.
Great. So your field, it it isn't usually a field that has a lot of females, like especially electrical engineering. So what are some misconceptions that you have encountered, or stereotypes that you might have encountered as a female in that field?
Yeah, the fact that I'm a female and people I would just say to in a short term term, I would say
Yeah.
gender bias. The fact that people believe that females can't really succeed in fields like that. When I got admitted into the university, I had people that were telling me that, hope I'll be able to do this, that hope it's not too hard. Don't I want to do something easier? And I'm like, no, I know what I want to do. I was not confused when I chose um electrical engineering. And I just, that those words can have a way of actually discouraging somebody, because I haven't started in this field. I just got admitted, and they are already telling me that, can I succeed? So, but rather than rather than just using it as a way to discourage, rather than it being a discouraging factor for me, it was actually a motivation for me to put in the best, right? To drive to come out successful. And I'm very grateful to God that I was able to achieve that. I was able to, despite it, in my department were only 9 girls, and that was actually we
Oh,
thought we were many. Nine. Nine. Most times you see that there are 3 or 5, but we're just nine, and we're like, we're even many in this in my department. Like we have many females. And but yeah, I'm very grateful to God that despite all the misconceptions and the stereotypes, I was still able to come out. I was able to come out, very well, and as the best student in my department too. So I'm just very grateful to God for that.
that's great. That's wonderful to hear. And how would you say you overcame some of these challenges and stereotypes that you did encounter? Can you give like any examples? Maybe just like an anecdote, maybe?
I'll just say, really having a mindset of your own really helped. I had a passion, and I knew that what people like, if I listen to what people are telling me, right, or whatever is going on, it won't really do me any benefit. So I always had the mindset it, that if I'm okay, I always had the mindset, first of all, that I will finish whatever I start, and also the fact that I can do anything I put my mind to, and I can succeed well. So I also put in the effort, right? I knew that okay, this course might not be the easiest, so I put in the effort. I studied when I was supposed to. I reached out to people if I was having difficulties, getting if I was having difficulties just trying to understand what we're being taught. So I'll just say all those together, and having a great support system really helped, because my friends too, and we used to read together. I used to read in a group, and also all those really helped me to succeed, and was helped me to defy the stereotype basically.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. And just out of curiosity, what do you prefer between data science and electrical engineering if you had to choose?
If I had to choose, that's a tricky question, but ah, I, I think I would go with data science actually, because I just,
Mhm,
yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I think I'll go with that, and the fact that I can also apply it to different fields also, it's a plus. So I believe that with data science I can solve more problems, right? I can solve problems too with electrical engineering, but
mhm.
I think based on my passion, I would go with data science. Yeah.
Okay, great. And you did mention that you had a passion for this earlier. So the passion was this, did this passion start
What?
from just data, from
Sorry, I
just
didn't get
electrical
that.
engineering? Oh, sorry. I was saying that you mentioned that you had a passion for it when you were younger. So was the passion for just electrical engineering or for electrical engineering and data science?
Oh, it was just for electrical engineering. It was on getting into school during my undergraduate program. Um,
Mhm,
so I was nominated to attend a data science boot camp in my
okay.
department. So yeah, so there, I that was the first. That was my first. I think sometimes in my third year. So that was my
Mhm,
first exposure to data science and the tools. And I think from there, in my fourth year, that's when I had the lecturer that also
mhm,
took my interest further, made me had more interest in it, and over
mhm.
time, it has come to capture my heart. so, so yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And what are your thoughts on encouraging and retaining more females in this field, like from maybe early education to professional stages as well?
Yeah, I would say encouraging more females in STEM is not just a goal for me, but a passion, right? Being a woman myself, I believe that there should be early exposure to, because it starts from an early stage. You should, I believe that we should expose this the young children, girl child, to STEM, to different career opportunities in STEM, the different career prospects we have in STEM. I believe that there should be mentorship programs, organizing workshops, and just fostering an inclusive environment. Uh, um, for women. And I believe these are just very key components to encouraging and retaining more females in STEM. I believe we should address gender biases, and ensure equal opportunities, because sometimes even when women come into STEM, it's very difficult. It can be difficult for them to stay in STEM, to be retained in STEM, when they don't enjoy the opportunities that males enjoy. So they might not want to continue. They won't see the point in continuing because they are not enjoying the opportunities. So I believe, to in order to encourage and retain more females in STEM, we need to address gender bias, and we need to ensure equal opportunities that will pave the way for a diverse and thriving community of women in STEM.
Mhm. Okay, great. That it's been wonderful speaking with you on this and hearing your experiences. And I know you that you have
Yeah.
shared a few nuggets in the during the course of this conversation. But do you have any advice specifically to give to women and young females who are coming up in this field in electrical engineering or just in STEM generally as well? Do you have any particular advice that you would like to share?
Yeah. Yeah. To young women considering STEM coming up, I'll just say my advice is for them to follow. It's just for them to follow their passion. If you know you have a passion for this, just follow your passion. Don't really listen to the stereotypes. Don't listen to the negative things that people might say, and just be resilient in the face of challenges, because I know that challenges might come up. So I would say that they should be resilient in the face of challenges, and they should seek mentors who inspire them. Because a place of a mentor, when you face these challenges, you have someone that you look up to, you know that, okay, you can come out of these challenges. And also, never underestimate your abilities. Don't think you cannot do it. Don't think you cannot succeed in STEM. Don't think you are not good enough. It's only until you try before you know. And basically, don't let the stereotypes discourage you or impede your we shouldn't let it, yeah, I would say, don't let the stereotypes discourage you or impede your drive to succeed in not only STEM careers but in all aspects of life. Personally, I believe that determination and perseverance, right, go a long way in facilitating success, which always gives me the mindset that no dream is impossible to achieve, regardless of your gender. So I would just say go for it and follow your passion, basically.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for your time. It's been lovely meeting you
Yeah,
and having this interview as well. So I believe that
yeah.
would be the end of the interview. And thank you so
Uh,
much for your time.
yeah, thank you for having me. I'm so honored to be here. I'm so grateful that I get to share my story here too. And I'm just so thank you for having me. Thank you um for reaching out to me and calling me to come and do this interview. Yeah, thank you.